Hi, my name is JP. I am an energy activator and anchor, and today I am sharing with you the energy updates for the month of May 2024. But before I start, I would like to start by sharing my point of view on a concept of spirituality that has been flying around for quite some time now. And that concept is the notion of the new Earth or 5D Earth. And this concept was largely made popular by Dolores Cannon in the first decade of the year 2000. And a lot of people have been resonating with this concept of an Earth being created anew, a different Earth, where people would be vibrating at a higher frequency. There's also a lot of people that see quite a lot of ill intent behind this concept, creating tension between people, using this concept to divide people between being in 3D and in 5D. And seeing this controversy behind this concept, I decided to tune into my guide and ask them what was the meaning of this. And the answer was pretty clear. They do not care what we call it, whether we call it 3D or 5D or triangular conception. The name doesn't matter. It is not about a hierarchical understanding of the evolution. Evolution is actually not linear. It is about developing a broader scale of understanding of ourselves, life events, and the world at large, understanding the interconnectedness of it all. The conflict coming from this concept can be understood through how people have been used to fight for themselves or fight for their rights to live. And in that context, there tends to be a risk of feeling the need to fight constantly. And seeing 3 being lower than 5, we tend to interpret that if we are not in 5D, then we are lesser than somebody else. But it is missing the point of what this evolution is inviting us to do. 5D vibration is accessible when you're comfortable in 3D and vice versa. So whether we call it New Earth or 5D, the concept is about a change of perspective that will unlock your abilities to love and share that love with ourselves and the community. Standing on the ground that is hierarchical will not lead you to a paradise that you are seeking, but will move you further away from it. But let's get back to our energy updates for May 2024. And let's start with the first theme of the month. The first theme of the month is a symbolism of the number 8 and expansion beyond belief. My guides have been showing me the simplicity and complexity of the number 8. In essence, the number 8 is associated with expansion and abundance. In numerology, the number 8 is also associated with power, strength, ambition, efficiency, discipline, reality, money, finances, truth, integrity, abundance, and prosperity. Looking at the structure of the number 8, it is composed of 2 circles that are put on top of each other. Each circle is making a connection, becoming the center of this 8 symbol. The number 8 is also the symbol for infinity, which is also the representation for the universe and for the field of energy that is around you, with a resting point located on your heart chakra. The symbolism of the number 8 is incredible, and it is a reminder of the perfect harmony between our lower chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, which helps us stay grounded in this reality and in this human experience, and the connecting with the upper chakras, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, that are related to our divine experience on this planet. And the heart chakra has the task of bringing into balance both groups of chakras to be in harmony. This is through this perfect harmony fueled by self-divine love and authenticity that we are anchoring our true and most authentic energy. And as we do so, an immense power emanates from us in the shape of an 8. This is vibrating at a higher frequency through self-love, divine activation, and authenticity. This is an indication that the work that needed to be done is finished, and we are now ready to activate, anchor, and embody our heart chakra field, bringing us into our authentic purpose of life. The month of May is a month of luck and expansion from an individual perspective. And the energy is asking to create more of what you love. There has been a healing in the previous time this year that has healed the lower chakras, anchoring you to this reality, and the upper chakras that are connecting you to your divine purpose. And in May, everything is coming together, and you are now accompanied to move forward towards your manifestations. You must stay connected with the vibration of what you want without any excuses. You ought to feel this renewed sense of purpose and possibility. This is the essence of your alignment with your purpose. Opportunities to do what you truly want will show up for you, and it will be your responsibility to choose those. Of course, this means more lucrative opportunities through your dedicated commitment to yourself. Choosing your dedicated path will give you a tremendous access to wealth and prosperity on a material and spiritual level. This is the answer to what you were working on since last year. All the work and the lessons that have been sent your way were in preparation of that moment of acknowledgement of your destiny. So how will you respond? The second theme for the month of May is you are the new pyramids. You are the new pyramids. So following on that idea of embodying who you are, the next step in May will be to become totems of your own energetic signature, your own anchors. The way my guides showed me this was by reminding me the purpose of the pyramids all around the world, as well as the symbol of all the structures and the effigies that different cultures have had around the world. In the 3D world, we have put power on the outside of ourselves, putting our fate in the hands of something greater, something bigger. There was a time and a place for us to do so. We needed to gather around places of power to understand and respect the power of the universe. Pyramids, for example, were and still are immense places of power and energy. The power of the sun, our benevolent source of energy, is channeled through structures such as the sun to reflect the abundance of its power outside of the structures in order to help people evolve through the energies of specific frequencies such as love, will, compassion, and so on and so forth. As we evolve in a 5D reality, which is an internal place of understanding, we are starting to shift our perspectives to a more centered understanding. While energy healers and spiritual teachers around the world have understood and experienced this for quite a while now, the May energies will truly put you through experiences that will make you understand that you are your own place of power. The body you have is your own perfect pyramid, a place that gathers channels the power of the sun to activate and anchor your own energetic signature that is necessary for the collective to grow. And this month, you will be having experiences and events which you might understand where your responsibility is or what responsibility you play in a situation, and also having experiences where your manifestations are coming really quickly. This is all for you to realize how powerful you are on an individual level so that you can reframe your actions, have more impact on the world, as well as participate in your rightful place as part of the collective. Once again, one facet of a beautiful diamond. The third theme for the month of May is a split between the self and the collective. So by now, we are all aware of the state of affairs in the world. This is a time of tension for the collective, and this is a time when a lot of people are at loss for words and action as to what will bring the world and the collective together once again. This month, the split between our personal realities and our collective reality will experience this separation. The split will happen for a reason. If you have been able to use your discernment to see what is truly happening, then you might already be aware of the true state of affairs out there. However, if you're still struggling to comprehend the truth behind the events, then you might find yourself being split between the collective and the self. But remember, we are being shaken out of old modalities. And the goal of the split of these realities is asking you to focus on your own reality to see how you are contributing to the collective reality. The energies will put you in a situation where you are going to have to prioritize what is happening for you in your personal life The energies is trying to draw your attention to how you work on a personal level, to raise your awareness to how you behave and how you show up for yourself. It will be really hard for you to do any other things until you learn the lessons about yourself. You might feel victimized at times, but you need to be able to see beyond the victimization, feeling and understand that what is happening to you is really happening for you, no matter how dull and simple this sentence sounds. Pay attention to everything that is happening to you physically and emotionally, as this is a very important information for your growth. Past the point of the personal, you will start to understand what is happening in your close circle and what role you had to play in the events that played out in your close circle, so that in the end you can show up in the collective with all the tools and the understanding needed to bring peace and understanding to the collective as a whole. You will show up with more understanding and compassion. The last theme for this month is about value markets, instability, and fears. You will notice that I refrained from using the word money in this theme, as money is simply an aspect of how we give values to ourselves and to the world around us. As we are moving in the month, an interesting dichotomy was shown to me. We seem to be truly living on several timelines, different worlds almost. On a personal level, our sense of worth, value, and financial well-being might as well be fine and fruitful, where we are making more income or feeling more financially secure, knowing that money is energy that needs to be moving and not stay stagnant. However, on a collective viewpoint, there seem to be stress and tension on the value system that is in place. The collective energy is going through an important upgrade in terms of its notion of value, safety, and security. With the world feeling more unstable by the minute, it will be made very clear that the system of values, or money, we know today as a collective is simply no longer working and is based on things that are simply no longer relevant. It is obsolete, no longer in resonance with the way our collective energy is moving. The collective energy is moving slowly towards an energy that values each individual for their authentic self. This means that the model of working in a pyramidal way can no longer work, the same way I was mentioning earlier, that you must become your own place of power. This will ask us as individuals to transform completely, and the transformations will be coming in fast. This is a time where collective fears might take center stage and where we can have a bit more challenges in our lives. The goal of this energy is to teach us a valuable lesson. The well-being of the collective and the feeling of safety and security that is brought by a common sense of value is more important than the desires of the few, no matter what the justifications are. You know as well as I that this energy has been brewing for a while and it wants to be acknowledged. The need for recognized interconnectedness will come through the dismantling of our set of values in order to reverberate to the collective and vice versa. So this is what I have for you today. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to write to me or in the comments, and I will gladly answer them. In the meantime, make sure you follow me for more energy updates, and I wish you a beautiful month of May. And until the next time, take good care.